Hi everyone, out at the field today doing some field test validation of a bunch of bench testing that I did a couple of days ago. So today I'm running the 2212/5T 2700 kV motor. Very inexpensive motor. You can find them everywhere, Banggood, GearBest, all over eBay. I saw one a couple of days ago for just over $5 US. So anyway, today, right now, first flight here, I'm running with a 6x3 electric sport prop, or EMP, or TGS, KMP, depending on where you buy it from. This one's from RC Timer, because they seem to be the cheapest from there. I'm running the Turnigy AE-45 speed controller, custom settings of 22.5 degrees, 24 kilohertz on the pulse width modulation frequency, and we're running on 3S. And then I'm going to do this, and then we'll put the 6x4 APCE electric on and see how we go. So let's give her a rip. So again, the sun is in a horrible spot. Actually, not bad at all. So on the bench, it at mid-throttle pulled about 15 amps, 586 grams thrust, so almost 21 ounces. I'm not sure that it's quite given us that here at the field, but so full throttle, it was only pulling 30 amps, which is actually quite efficient. And it produced 1,045 grams, or almost 37 ounces of thrust. Pardon me, with this prop. So one of the main reasons I was evaluating this, is kind of looking for, I mean, not everybody wants to spend 20 bucks on a Slush-O-Matic 4 on the floor polyunsaturated zircon encrusted quad racing motor. So if this was something that you wanted to give a whirl after you've been flying the 2212-2200, it's certainly an inexpensive power upgrade, especially if you start off with a 40 amp speed controller. Because, like say for example, if you run the plush, I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head now, but I think with the plush and this prop, it was just over 30 amps. So you'd want to have a 40 amp speed controller. This Turnigy AE with the custom settings really seemed to open up its performance, especially at mid-range. Ooh, baby. So yeah, it puts a little more pep in the step of this plane, compared to running it with the okay, so there's our alarm. Compared to running it with the 2212-2200 motor. Nice. Okay, so let's do a quick check here. Just gonna unplug my battery so I don't have anything goofy happen. Alright. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, there's no, I mean, unfortunately, it would be better to do this test, I guess, in the dead of summer. There's a little bit of heat. The heat is actually down here, mostly at the bottom on this bottom plate. Where most of these, cheap motors, where the manufacturers really cheap out on them, is in the bearings. So you'll tend to get, some heat buildup there. So today it's only, I think, +1 Celsius when I came out to the field. So anyway, so there's the 6x3 electric sport prop, or electric model power, or TGS, or KMP. The nice thing about these props, I'm going to link in the blog post accompanying this video, is they're actually, so even with a low pitch, like a 3-pitch, I'm going to link a video that RC Plane Pirate did, these props, they're all actually a little bit longer than the APC props. The APC props are either right on 6 inches or a little less, and I think these are, I don't know, maybe 1/4, 3/8 of an inch longer, you know, than 6 inches. But anyway, so and they're very inexpensive. So there'll be more info in the blog post below, so please go ahead and watch that. So I'm going to let the motor cool right off. I'll put the 6x4 APC electric, actually a Hobby King knockoff, on there, and we'll be back with you shortly. Okay folks, back with part 2 of today's testing. So I've got the 6x4 APC style electric. It's actually a knockoff from Hobby King. Let the motor cool right off, and let's give her a whirl. So I get asked this question once in a while on my YouTube channel, and I still see it discussed on the RC Powers forum every once in a while. When I take a visit there, can you run a 6x4 prop on this motor? And I would say yes, you can. I suppose you could run any size prop on it. It's you know, kind of how long do you anticipate the motor's going to run? You know, for a $5 to $7 motor, you know, they don't throw high quality control in as part of the price point. So you know, you have to have that, your eyes open going in for that. In the video, or the blog post that I did when I did the bench testing, I posted some pictures, you know, of a motor that I had run for about 300 flights. A lot of it actually in the heat of the summer with this 6x4 APC electric prop, and you know, it's pretty much at the end of its life. But we're getting pretty good speed out of this. It actually produced 530 grams, so considerably less than the 6x3 electric Sport, and about 35 grams less at top end. So it's producing just over a kilo, 10,010 grams, but it's pulling quite a few more amps. On the bench, it was pulling 35, neighborhood of 35 amps. Me personally, I've flown it a lot with this particular prop, just because I just like the way that the plane flies and the feel of it. I've also run it with the 6x4 APC gas prop, but with this Turnigy speed controller with the special settings, the gas prop actually didn't perform anywhere near as well as these two props I'm testing today. You're better off running the gas prop with the Turnigy Plush on you know, sort of factory default settings. But you know, lots of torque, lots of power for, you know, for the price. Had to do one more high-speed pass. So I don't know that there was a whole lot of difference there. You know, top end speed, you know, you'd expect with a prop that's got a 4-pitch compared to a 3-pitch, you should get better top end speed, maybe not quite as good on the whole shot. So let's just unplug real quick so I don't do anything silly, and see how warm it is. Yeah, so it's quite a bit warmer than it was with the 6x3 EMP prop. As you know, you'd probably expect pulling 5 more amps at least on the bench. I don't know, those bearings on the bottom there. Normally, if you can kind of do this with a motor and it's moving more than like a millimeter, probably means that the bearings in the bottom are not that great. But anyway, so yeah, so I don't know. You like it? You know, my experience might vary from yours. So you know, just be prepared if you buy these. I've had good luck with the ones from GearBest, which they just raised their price. They're $7 US. Like I said, I've seen them on eBay for $5, just over $5. The vendor that I bought them from no longer sells them, so I'm just, you know, but I had good luck with those. The ones that I had the worst luck with, actually, though, I bought 2 from Banggood to evaluate, and about a year ago, so maybe now they've cleared that up, I don't know. But the 2 I got from Banggood, just, they were like turning out gobs and gobs of power, so I don't know what the wiring or something was different. They were like, but they were pulling, like, even on the 6x3 EMP prop, were pulling 40 plus amps, and they would come down just smoking hot. You know, after 2 or 3 flights, even the ink on the sticker on the motor was gone. So yeah, they were pretty much unusable. But anyway, you know, I think it's a good choice for some budget power. I think, you know, even with the 6x3 EMP, it's going to run more efficiently, run cooler, run longer. I think you're still getting better speed than with the 2212, 2200. Not a whole lot, but I think you're definitely getting some speed. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to have a write-up, a blog post write-up supporting this. Also link, you know, to the blog post that I wrote up when I did all the bench testing, as well as links to RC Plane Pirate's channel. He did an excellent video a while back on props, you know, the difference between the APCE and the EMP, KMP, TGS props. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, folks. Ton of fun. I'll just keep turning and burning here and see how we make out. Blue skies, calm winds to everyone. Park jet noise, the other sound of freedom, baby. Take care.